I have one question for you. Are you excited for God of War 2? Because you should be. The only people that aren't excited for God of War 2 are like, I don't know, like Nazis and just dumb people, because the first God of War game in 2018 was phenomenal. I personally loved everything about it. The story, the gameplay, the music, everything. It was a great game. It beat out Red Dead 2 for my favorite game of 2018. Just an overall really good game. That being said, for God of War 2, there's 5 things I think the game really should have. Maybe some things that aren't super traditional, but still things I want to see nonetheless. The first thing I want to see is Bear McCreary come back, the original composer for the last game. I thought the music was so good in the original God of War. I mean, when I say the original, I mean the last version. You know what I mean. Just think about all the good music. Think of that, it's called Deliverance, that theme that always plays when you're fighting The Stranger, for anyone who hasn't played it. Really good music. Also think of just the title track and the track with like the mom and the mom's ashes, the mom's like dust ashes, the Thanos mom ashes. Great music all around. I really need him to come back. He makes some awesome music. He's done some music for some cool movies too. I'm a big fan. The next thing I think we need is a new weapon. Don't get me wrong. We had 2 super sick weapons in the last game, and I really want those weapons to still be here, but I just want something new. You have to spice up the gameplay somehow. Maybe give the weapon to Kratos. Maybe, hear me out, give it to Atreus. Have Atreus run around with a little, like, I don't know, slingshot or something like that. Again, that's dumb. That's why I'm not making the game. But I want to see some new weapon to add something to the gameplay. That'd be kind of dope. The next one, it's pretty big, but let me not get ahead of myself. I'm sorry, it's Mimir. I really want Mimir to be back in the game, and I'm worried that they're going to get rid of him. I would hate for them to like just throw away Mimir to the side and forget about him, because yes, this story is Kratos and Atreus' story, but Mimir was like, he's like really one of the only characters. This game only had like 5 or 6 characters. I just think that he needs to be in this game. He gives this game like the comic relief. He gives us the lore, he explains everything, so I don't have to read a bunch of books. But at the same time, he's really funny, I enjoy him, I love the interactions with him and Kratos. Great stuff. The next thing I want is for them to expand the lore a little more. And don't get me wrong, I think the last game did a great job of setting up the lore and explaining Norse mythology. I learned a lot about Norse mythology, way more than I ever learned in like the Thor movies or anything like that. I thought it was super interesting, and I just want them to teach me more. Just put knowledge into my brain. It's hard to like say like what I would want in this category because I don't know too much about Norse mythology, but I think it'd be really cool if you added some new monsters, explain some new concepts, maybe some new gods we don't know besides the basic ones, the Thors and Lokis and Odins. Give me something new and make it cool. The last thing I want kind of goes off of that, and I want them to be careful with the gods, right? Because in the original God of War trilogy, Kratos was killing gods left and right. Kratos was killing gods like a chubby kid kills burgers, man. He was going crazy. But in the last God of War game, there was like 1 or 2 gods besides him. I want this new franchise to just again, and I'm saying be careful because I totally trust Cory Barlog with whatever he wants to do, but I just don't like rush everyone, right? Don't give us Thor just so we can kill him like 5 hours later. Make it a nice slow burn, because if we're gonna make Baldur as hard to kill as he was in the first game, you have to make Thor and Loki so much stronger than that. There it is, 5 things I want. Pretty basic video. Hopefully it was simple. Subscribe. Cool, bye.